Hello, it's me, Almer, and today I am gonna do a review on Kerbal Space Program and try to compare it to Simple Rockets 2, a similar game. Both are simulator and sandbox game, focused towards building rockets and launching them into space. Let's start off with the minimum requirements. As you can see, both game minimum requirements are somewhat similar, with Kerbal Space Program needing an extra 1 GB of RAM capacity and 2 GB of extra space. Next, let's talk about what you can do in this game. In Kerbal Space Program, obviously you can build rockets and launch them into space. Not just that, you can also build aircraft and fly them around the atmosphere, or launch it into space aboard a rocket and bring it into another planet. Or maybe build a space station on orbit, or build anything you want. There's also these little astronauts called Kerbal that you can bring into a trip into outer space. You can also do a NEVA, or commonly known as spacewalks, or just sit inside your spacecraft in a first-person view. A career mode also exists. You need to gain money and research parts to build rockets, or science mode, basically career without money. But you can also do science. Bring your science equipment into orbit and test them. Do an experiment about how this mystery goo behaves on various conditions. Scan the planet gravity for gravitational anomaly. Deploy a seismic wave sensor. Do an experiment on various objects, and the list goes on. Compared to simple rockets 2, you can only build rockets and other things in that game. Do a spacewalk, and there's only a one sandbox mode. There's no career mode, science-based parts, or even first-person view inside the cockpit. But the thing that I like about Simple Rockets 2 is how customizable the part is. You can change the size and shape of some parts, which makes this game great for making replicas. Now, let's start about graphics. As you can see, Simple Rockets 2 got a better stock graphics compared to Kerbal Space Program, such as the environmental graphics, exhaust plumes, and explosions. But not for the entry effects in my opinion. Even though Simple Rockets 2 got a better graphics, it still runs smoothly even on mobile phones. Now let's move over to mods. Both games got mods compatibility. Since Kerbal Space Program exists for a lot longer than Simple Rockets 2, it has a lot more mods that exist and available right now, such as this collection of mods. It greatly improved Kerbal Space Program's graphic. Like it adds reflection to the water, clouds, some extra effects such as sparks, and a lot more. There's also mods that make your cockpits a lot more realistic and better. Or these mods that let you know the actual trajectory of your spacecraft inside the atmosphere. And also this mod that could replace the current Kerbal system with our solar system. Now it's time for the conclusion. Both games are great in my opinion. If you want some challenge, go play Kerbal Space Program. But if you like building some replicas, go for Simple Rockets 2. For the price, Kerbal Space Program costs around $20 in Indonesia for the base game, which is a lot more expensive compared to Simple Rockets 2 price of $6.49. And that $20 doesn't include DLC, which costs around $8 each, and there's 2 DLC that you can buy. So, in my opinion, Kerbal Space Program is a great game and recommended for people who love spaceflight and have a powerful enough PC. That's it from me, thanks for watching.